Yesterday, Fantom was looking good. Fantom was right over here yesterday, getting back above the moving averages, going, trying to go higher. Unfortunately, it failed. It failed and went down back below the moving averages just as soon as it came up. Could not get back above the moving average. It dropped down. This is the second try. You can see the big try up here. This on the 4-hourly time frame, by the way. Tried to get it back above the moving average, could not do that, and right now fell down. It's trying again to go up, but whether it's gonna actually manage to do that or not, it depends. So we gotta look for support. Bam! The late adopter. As I don't, by the way, before we start, there are 6,000 altcoins, maybe even 10,000, maybe 50,000, I don't know, not that much, 2,000-3,000 altcoins, and it's really hard to figure out what's going up, what's going down, what's pumping, not pumping. If you're interested in something beside Fantom, you want to know what's good and what's not, what other people are looking at before it pumps to 50%, check out the Patreon link down below. That said, let's see what Fantom is doing. Like we said, this is a 4-hourly time frame. There was some kind of channel going down here on the downside. So what we are looking right now is for support. Unfortunately, we are looking for support, and support is nowhere to be found. So yesterday we tried down here. We tried to bounce up. We didn't bounce above the level up here where we would have gotten higher high. We didn't get that. We got high and then lower high, unfortunately. And right now we are going towards the downside, unfortunately. And this move down here on the 4-hourly, it's not actually looking very good. So I'm thinking as soon as we start dropping below, what's that, 2.02 down here, as soon as we start dropping and closing below this level, I think we might all go all the way down to the 50 moving average, and that's around 1.8. Now, why is the 50 moving average here? Now, this is the 4-hourly. So let's go to the daily time frame. You'll see that the 50 moving average is right down here at the 10 moving average on the daily time frame. So we can definitely go a little bit more down before we actually bounce towards the upside. I'm still seeing on Fantom on the bullish side, so I'm not dooming it yet, but we need to know where the support is, because this support is lost. The 10 and 20 moving average is lost right now, and we are looking for the next one, and that's around 50 moving average. Now there is also these stops up here. Also, they're also in the same ballpark area on 180. So yeah, I'm looking at 180. I'm looking at 180. Unfortunately, that's another. How much is that down from over here? Let me just see how much that's down. That's like another 11% down. So maybe we're gonna go a little bit more down. It can definitely happen. What's gonna invalidate that? Well, the good thing that's happening right now, that's going to invalidate the move towards downside, is if we can stay a little bit more over here in the side action until these moving averages come going towards us and then bounce above the moving averages. But if you start breaking the downside up here below the 2.02, then I'm seeing definitely that we might get all the way to 1.8 before we bounce. So what we are looking for right now is some kind of correction, some kind of bounce, some kind of bottom, and I think it's gonna be either here where we already established this kind of bottom down here at 2.02, or we're gonna bounce all the way down and then get the bottom in here and go up. Right now I don't see it going any further down below than that. If it does hit 10 moving average, it might go towards the upside and then maybe drop, but that's way long into time. That's like a week plus into the future, so we're not going to talk about that. But the good side is if you can get support on the 10 moving average, it just might start climbing up and get above the all-time high and continue towards the upside. Because you have to understand, Fantom did a fantastic move to the upside. Unfortunately, too fast. It went something like 100% in 3 days, and every time that happens you have to have some kind of correction. Right now that correction has been down to something like 23%, which is pretty decent correction, and this 10 moving average is going to be really important level to hold. So whether this is going to get hit today, if maybe it's going to be a little bit higher tomorrow because of because how the price moves, maybe the price is going to stop and go down. It's really hard to figure out what's going to do right now, but I think right now the probability is more to the downside down here than it's actually to the upside. I think if by some chance we manage to get above the moving averages up here, that might be actually a good thing, and especially getting above this level up here. So it's not gonna take that much. Right now that's like, okay, it's 10% towards the upside, but you know Fantom, when it pumps like 50%. It pumps like 50%. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this support down here at around 1.8 to hold if we break the current support at 2.02. Also, you know, the round numbers 2, 3, 5, 20, you know, round numbers, they're usually psychological support. So this support down here at 2 is a pretty decent support that might hold. So these moving averages are coming down for us. So usually when, you know, moving averages go in this direction, it's easier to break them onto the upside and so forth, so forth. So this, you know, we might break to the upside, but then we have to break to become bullish again. We have to break 225, and we'll see how it's go from there. But right now it's really hard to say what the next move is, because, you know, there is no next move. Right now it's just going in channel towards downside, and the probability is, the way I see it, to downside. I think bigger probability downside than to upside, but it can go both sides. So maybe like something like 70% towards downside, and maybe only like 30% to the upside. Okay, maybe 20% to the upside, and then 10% sideways. Maybe something like that. Like, it's only percentage. It's like a football game, you know. Both team has a chance to win, you know, but maybe you know, sometimes, you know, teams are equally good, right? But, you know, some maybe one team has 60%, the other teams has 40%. Anyways, come back tomorrow. There are no notifications on these videos, you know, so you have to stop by the channel, you know, and click the Fantom video. But there will be a Fantom video every single day. That's it. Hit the like button, you know, and check out the Patreon link down below if you're interested in altcoins. Bye bye.